This video is going to talk about what we refer to as sector area or area of a sector. It's our second learning target in this topic. I can use area of sectors in problems with more than one step. To do this, we need to be reminded of what the area formula is of a circle if we're going to find the area of a piece of a circle. That area formula is found by doing pi r squared. So this is going to be a very big and important part of our work today. The sector area is basically kind of like a slice of a circle. The slice of a pizza, the slice of a pie. It's how much of the circle you have. It's not arc length, which would be how far you would walk around the edge of the circle. Instead, this is the space that makes up the chunk of the circle. So in this example, we are looking at this green space. I like to use a little a to represent area of a sector because big A is the area of the full circle and a sector is only a piece of the circle. Again, this symbol here called theta is our mathematical symbol for angle, and this whole formula here is the area of the total circle. And we always have our angle underneath 360. So we'll be using a lot more radius this time as opposed to diameter when we did arc length. Let's apply that formula to this problem here. I want to find the area of the sector for A, B, and C. Let's start by plugging in the known information. My known information is an angle of 105, and that's always over 360. We have a radius of 6, so we plug that into our area of the circle formula, and our little a will be what we're solving for. Let's multiply both sides by what's underneath the little a to get the little a alone. Now, little a, or the area of that blue sector, will be whatever I get from doing 105 divided by 360, then timesing that by pi times 6 squared. I come up with approximately 33.0 because in my decimal I had 32.98. The 8 rounds the 9 up to 0, adding 1 more to the 2. In this problem, we want to find the area of the shaded region. The shaded region is not an angle of 110. The 110 belongs to the white region of this circle. So before I can start my formula, I'm going to need to figure out what is the angle that's not given to us. Very simply, we know that these two angles together total 360 degrees. So let's subtract 110 from that and get our angle. That would be 250. Now I have the information I need to figure out the area of the sector. I'm going to find the area of the sector by doing that divided by the area of the circle, pi times 10 squared. 10 is the radius. And our angle we found was 250 divided by 360. Multiply both sides by pi times 10 squared to get rid of the pi times 10 squared underneath the a, leaving the a by itself to the left of the equal sign. And I will get my answer by doing 250 divided by 360 times pi times 10 squared. 218.2 will be my area. Last example has us trying to figure out what we would get, what kind of area would we wipe if we had a windshield wiper that wipes an arc of 120 degrees, and the wiper is 18 inches long and is on an arm that is 5 inches long. So I'm not going to be the best drawer, but essentially what we have is we have this arm and it holds a wiper that is 18 inches long. This wiper will wipe an arc across your windshield, and that arc is 120 degrees. We need to combine these two measurements together to get our actual radius. Now I think I have the information I need. We know now the radius, which is 23, so pi times 23 squared, little a on top. We're given our angle, 120 degrees, and that's out of 360. Let's get rid of what's underneath the little a, so that little a would be alone, and that is a pi and a 23 squared. Do it to both sides, pi times 23 squared. Now the a would be alone, and my answer is what I get from doing 120 divided by 360 times pi times 23 squared. I'm going to round this up to 554 because of the decimals that round it. That covers it for sector area. Remember the differences between this and arc length because those are the two lessons that often get very confused. Don't forget to hit the submit button after you watch the video so I have record of you watching it.